Welcome to Davis Gone Nautical.
Well, folks, tonight, if it's not too terribly hot, I'm going to do something I haven't done yet on this boat. I'm going to sleep in the V-berth. Got my pillow up there, I got my Yoda blanket, I got a flat sheet laid out. Unfortunately, they don't make a triangular shaped fitted sheet or flat sheet, so just got a flat sheet up there. And as long as it's not too flippin' hot, I'm going to sleep up here. Got a little fan running. So I'll let you know how it goes. Hey folks, well I tried to get the stove going, but the bottle's out of propane, and the guy I bought the boat from said the propane tank needs some sort of new valve on top, so stove's not going to happen for a little bit, but here in the next couple days, as I feel better, I'm going to get my camp stove from the car and bring it out here. Right now I'm just making coffee with my little backpacker stove and my little French press. So that's what I got to cook with right now. Hopefully in the next couple days I'll get my little propane camp stove set up, and I can actually start cooking meals rather than just having cold ravioli and cold soup. Which honestly, it's so hot, I really don't mind. It's just really hot here lately, so just showing my little setup for my coffee. Hey folks, just giving you a little glimpse of what's life on a mooring is like. This is some stuff I bought at the store, and then a couple of boxes and some things that I had stored in the car that I'm taking out to the boat. I'm beached here. There's actually a dinghy dock over there, but I don't usually use it because there's always a little bit of water in my dinghy, so I just beach it here and pull the plug and let the water drain out. So I'm off to the boat to move some stuff onto it. Hey folks, it's a nice day and I'm feeling a lot better, so I came out here. I'm just going to start doing little things, see how I feel as I do them. I zip tied this line for the solar, this wire for the solar, so it's not flopping around in the wind so much. This is just insulation, ignore this, or not insulation but wire wrap. I had a little section right in there, about 2.5–3 feet, that I didn't have enough for with the first round, so I bought some more and I finished it up. I zip tied these over the connections so that the weather doesn't get to them in the sun. Next thing I'm going to work on is this little puppy right here. It's supposed to have one of these on it, but obviously it doesn't. So somebody had taped this cap over it. Well, taped it old, and so I'm going to silicone it and put it back in there. It's nice and dry in there, so I'm just going to silicone over it so the cap won't blow away. Well, it's siliconed. As with anything I do with silicone, it's not pretty, but it's hopefully on there. Hopefully it won't blow away in the wind this time. I almost lost it over the side last storm. And for my next project, I'm going to take down that net so I can wash it. It's handy to have, but it's very dirty, so I'm going to put it in some bucket with some laundry soap or some dish soap. Let it soak and try and clean it up some, and eventually hang it back up. Then after that, after I take that down and soak it, I've got that, there's a bunch of DVDs still in cases under there. I need to put into this kind of case. Just trying to condense down to where I don't have so many stacked DVDs, because, you know, room is at a premium on a boat, or space is a premium on a little boat. So that's probably all I'll do today, and check in with you later and we'll see if I get it done. Well, I got the nets down. Turns out there was 2 of them. Instead of one big one, it was 2 smaller ones. And as you can probably see, the finish on this handrail is not great. So before I put the net back up, I've got some teak cleaner and some teak oil and some teak sealer. I'm gonna work on cleaning up this handrail some. See if I can get it to look better before I put the net back up. I'm gonna use the net for like chips and put my chip bags and my bread and that sort of thing in to make room in the cabinets. Nobody ever sits over there, so I don't have to worry about anybody getting hit in the head by a bag of chips. Probably about all I'll do besides that mess for today anyway. I probably won't show you my DVDs arranged. You really don't care. But that's where I'm at on a Monday. Monday after the Rona. Hey folks, well, I got the teak brightener and cleaner. I've wiped this down with it. And then says you're supposed to rinse it off, so I got the rag good and wet, wiped it down with water, and let that dry a little bit, and then I'm going to put some teak oil on it and see how it looks. And this is after only 1 coat. I'm going to put a couple more coats on it, but already looks better than what it did, and it looked more like that before. So, definite improvement. Well, looks like gonna get wet again. Oh, this should be fun. Lots of thunder, lots of lightning headed my way. Well, it's looking pretty decent. That's 5 coats. I'm going to be going up to my aunt's place for the 4th of July weekend. So I'm going to let this dry over the weekend, and then when I come back I'll hang the net back up. And I'm going to get some sandpaper, and I'm going to start on some other areas that need some fresh teak oil, but need to be sanded down first. So I'll get some sandpaper, and that's what I'll start working on next week. And if I get really brave, I might tear into the engine compartment here and start cleaning up so I can eventually get in there and mess with the engine. So that's about all I'm going to get done this week. I went to shore last night to take a shower, and there was a band playing at the bar, and I ended up sitting in with the band and being over there pretty much till they closed. It was a lot of fun, but I didn't really get much done yesterday because of it. So I'll catch you next week, or maybe the week after, and till then, peace be the journey.